instrument's called? Unicorn or
No, not unicorn. I think it's accordion.
accordion? Okay.
Oh no. I'm starting laughing now. I'm gonna get my instrument unicorn.
Thanks for telling me that, though. I just couldn't get it off the tip of my tongue for the name.
I can't even bring it here because that is very well known instrument in Hungary.
Neat. I didn't know that.
Let me stop here. We are starting with a picture. That is the fastest picture in the series of reading.
I actually think it's a fairly sophisticated instrument. There's a lot of mechanical movement involved, and I
Yeah?
guess maybe even some electronic parts to it. But to have your motion of putting your hands apart and then together, and then maybe putting it together in a certain way in order to make certain sounds, it's actually pretty. It's a decently complicated instrument.
Yeah? I didn't
Not
even
beyond the
know how
realm of
it works. I know how to play. No, I know how to play it. I can play it. I know how to play it. And a different thing.
Well, I think it's basically a winged instrument, except you don't blow into it. The pumping of the air inside does, and I guess pressing the various keys opens specific holes within it in order to make it induce a certain sound.
Yeah, it reminds me of bagpipes, kind of.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
But yeah, this instrument was used a lot in Hungary history, so that's why I know.
That's
and,
news to me.
and as you said, this is not gonna be good music for this chapter because we are in the temple, which I'm not sure we have here. I'm trying to.
If you can't find one there, you might be able to find some from other non-copyrighted sources like older video games, I guess.
Uh, no, that's not.
Although I still don't have a specific suggestion, were you surprisingly able to grab some newer Persona games too?
Yes? Which one do you mean?
I'm not thinking of a specific one, but it's just interesting that you can grab from them too. Yeah, looking up those games, I can't think of some good temple music per se.
This is the closest one we have, I think,
Okay.
for now. Lost hesitation or daring Mare. He will do it. I crawl along the crevices and upper ledges along the ceiling of this temple after starting flying up to it earlier. This room is particularly large and has strong acoustics. That's why I bring my accordion out and start playing it. That is why the noise and my Scottish sounding chant reverberates strongly through this room, and now I know why you said that the music is good. Right.
Yep.
Now all they need is an organ. Playing in the background. eventually picking me on the ledge. Down below, I see many rows of nuggets. There seems some other graphs and ornaments. They are all saying your hand all the time. There's a very large statue of a colored copper thing. But all I can statue of the pacified Sadie Quetzalcoatl, I can tell the statue was a statue from the start. Are you sure about that? You can never be sure with that one.
Well, she means by it's much more ornamental instead of just random in its poses.
And then it starts moving. Right? It was not a statue from the start, and this was never a statue to begin with. You're not scared, and Jared doesn't always right. This is very clear to me, and the statue was intentionally constructed. The board of the statue seemed to gaze down below it, with mouth open, and suddenly stuck out in a frozen, silent haze. That to me sounds like it was an attacking cobra, and it was frozen in an attempt to save themselves. It gives a menacing vibe, and it is as if it is about to enjoy a meal directly in front of it. It is very likely it isn't coincidence that the sacrificial altar is directly in front of it. On it, it looks to come around, who is gagged, and has his limbs possibly split apart. Ah, I guess they didn't really like him talking. And he is very much cautious, hurrying and afraid. I mean, they might not be able to use the Pony language.
That's actually rather likely. The Silurians couldn't speak Ponish either.
But these other guy and
Right.
there's a great difference of the place here and there because the Quantico term might be actually translating to them just like the TARDIS did.
Yeah, it is possible that the Naga do speak a different language too, compared to the Silurians. They used to share a similar heritage, though. I mean, like living together.
Yeah. A great deal of thought is here in my mind right now. My mind. I assume it's very new, but
Yeah, let's accurate.
among them, it's I remember reading about certain ancient cultures who used to practice like this. I mean, he used to do practices like this. Some of them were number folded, but I had far more fictional stories in the motives like this. Kinda though, it is starting to realize how little of that is at contact. Fictional or not, has not prepared me for this moment. Or startling, not starting. I was like, what is starting?
It is startling to realize how little all that I've read, content fictional or not, has done to prepare me for this moment.
Yeah, but because I missed it to starting, I was confused. And someone of me is baffled that this is really happening in front of me. It is so hard for me to understand how any culture can assume to be this evil. I mean, for them, this is not evil.
Probably not, yeah.
In our context, life in democracy is far from perfect. But it would love to believe content like this should be restricted to imagination only, if that. Many of my kind probably can't fathom this at all. It just won't like our own culture, and leads to this degree. To sacrifice to get attention in life, golly! You know very much are thinking of this one.
Yeah, I do.
What power could one acquire that can possibly be worth all that guilt and shame? And to understand the struggle to attain more resources in a world full of limitations. But even if I take your fear and or greed into account, somehow this feels like it's going too far. How can anyone be okay with this? Anyone?
Well, yeah, she's including other races now besides just ponies.
When this sex has a uniform, an ornamentation that seems specifically designed for a ceremony like this, and in turn, not only imply that those who are here find not to come along, is not only okay with this, but it is like worth celebrating. They also consider this routine. They have done this before, and may likely do it again, if they are stopped somehow. Good thing for you that there is a procedure for this ceremony. It takes a long time to prepare.
Oh yeah, right. During that time, needs to get over her nerves right now, and her shock.
Yeah. The problem is, we only see Cameron. What about the other 5?
Right. If they're not here, then they're elsewhere.
Or they
Probably.
might have been already sacrificed. And
Ooh,
Cameron is still lost.
that's an even more grim possibility.
And also painful sense of irony. The twist my heart over the fact that Cameron was chosen as a subject to be sacrificed. You know what? I wouldn't have looked the other way if the others were literally lying down, and Cameron was holding the sacrificial knife because he was forced to do it.
Right, but this is Agate's perspective from this time period. She looks up to this pony, so she considers this situation a heroic figure. Strongly ironic to be the one who's kind of like the damsel in distress instead.
It shouldn't be. Every hero has their own weakness.
Yep.
And this girl wanted to be cliche, more cliche to start as fictional logic. It seems to me that they should have chosen a virgin mare for the ceremony. Hey, I am one!
Me. I was here first.
I mean she was. I'm not sure precisely what that tends to be a thing in fiction and real life. Not commonly when stuff like this happens not at all, but apparently it is for some reason. I mean they are not really caring, they are just sacrificing someone who went into the land. Uninvited.
There's a chance he's not a virgin. I mean, there is a serious chance. Even now.
I mean, who knows?
Yep.
He is very strong, we know. But what if he is just that? And then one just assume that, yeah, he probably has sex with multiple of them. But actually, no one.
If that's true, then it would remind me of Featherbanks from Starlight's Old Village, who knows how to sing rather well and do main flips and all that, but he gets nervous as soon as he actually talks to a girl, and he claims he has no experience in that department.
And now we are making another line between the two release. It reminds me of Pyrrha.
He was desperate enough to actually ask for the Crusaders for help. And talking to the girls that has been not subtle about the fact they are fans of him.
So yeah, I bring her back. Because she was literally told us, ah yeah, everyone will be asking you out for the dance, right? No, no one, because everyone told that she already has been asked out.
There's extra irony there. Okay. No one tries because they think everyone else tried too hard and did it
I,
first.
I mean, John at the end asked her out, but yeah. But at that moment, John was more of the wise. That's why in the whole thing about the Lester was more like, ooh, ooh. He said it out loud. But yeah. He's a famous adventurer and a recent grad student. He seemed to have many motivating to put up me too, and I was puzzled. I suddenly I looked up to. You sound like he's already done. I mean, it might be that he might be that to you. Suddenly called me to find them just to meet him. Suddenly not only paying attention to me, but promised to protect me during this adventure. And he had enough history and credibility behind him to prove he could do so. How intelligent our that he was. I mean, in a sense, because he stayed behind, he took your place. He literally is saving you right now. But taking your place in the past one. You decided it yourself, it should be a virgin girl, a virgin maiden. On there. I rolled down, and I held up my resolve. I realized I could debate issues like this at all. Like this all day. And often I'm doing this journey. But right now, the fact remains that he needs me. If I don't do something to save him soon, then he's actually going to die. I will never live myself with the knowledge of my cautious. And instead of a knife, they bring a little thunder and start killing him.
I couldn't completely write off a possibility like that in My Little Pony. I wonder, have they actually done that before? If they try to torture someone with a feather.
Who was it? Wasn't it an Applejack?
You know, that does kind of come to my mind. But, you know, imagine picturing some serious-looking inquisitor from some lofty church that claims they're going to torture you and they pull out a feather. With this really grim expression on their face. Now, we're going to get some answers.
The one comes to my mind in the this guy.
Should it be the case for horses but cartoon ponies?
One that is definitely not a feather.
Should not be sensitive in their hooves. They step on it all the time.
I mean, not in the hooves, but on the... What's it called? On the hinges? On the armpits?
Yeah, that might work.
I can remember myself on my role in the plan. The best guy for me to be was by myself for this leg of the mission. And this is the rescue camera that is. Others on my team have their own roles, and it is very important. I was about to ask that, but others. right about now, Tamburus should be setting up his dynamite on one of the walls. At least he did an acrobat. And Dr. Smith is seeking to the rescue of the rest of our team. That is important together. But I just not to come around. That makes sense. And if everything goes right, everything is gonna happen at the same time. I'm assuming.
Could be, yeah.
But if this was warned, that these prisoners would be behind a medical locked door. Dr. Smith, I suppose, you're confident he could help for that. If the door is not wood. Also, that's everything that neither the door or the lock that says are completely made of wood. If only when you know what's gonna happen, what's gonna be said, right?
Right.
I don't know why the material of the lock and door was considered Dr. Smith, especially, or for some reason it was. Regardless, he was informed that the obstacle was not made of wood, and said that it was fantastic use. In the main, I am the hardest part of our plan, to rescue Dr. Cameron, and I will have to do it in full view of the rest of the school. Not only am I meant to rescue Cameron himself, but I need to seal the icon omelette as well. Then flee with both him and the artifact. No doubt the majority of the code will chase after us. Then, which means they are also detected from detecting by other companions, elsewhere in the temple. That in turn means it will be easier for them to fulfill their end of the job. My ability to fly gave me temporary advantage in this scenario. Because of that, I was able to literally go right over the heads of many of the temple guards, who are not accustomed to looking out for potential intruders. It also means I was able to access some places where difficult for no flying races. In addition, thanks to the good part of the site, the secondly on our side, I was also able to create a map of the temple. It made me a bit giddy to finally put my official training to good use in this adventure. That map really came in handy for me, and probably not just me. I made a copy of the portal as well. Finally, the Smith insisted he didn't need it, but he did make sure he got a good look at it before I put it away. I know that there can be very likely will be some unforeseen complications, but two other companions even seem to expect it. I just can't understand for the life of me how they accepted the prospect so calmly. I mean, they are both adventurers.
Mm-hmm.
Want to know if everything goes well? I will have the outcome of that. The leader of the school will be wiped out. I will have the outcome of that. Not me. And we will flee out of here to this Mr. Stargate. Since that was the plan, I asked his concern. What should we do about the State Tower? He is still back in Tuk Tuk Village, and we can just leave him behind. In reply, Mr. assured me that he had planned for that as well, but he didn't elaborate on it. So I'm assuming it's gonna be the TARDIS. I recall looking at Talon and expected him to share my frustration, and it is for the Dr. Smith to elaborate on the aspect of the plan. And for some reason, Talon just shrugged and accepted it. Because the town knows who they are dealing with. I wonder if that means that the town knows something about the Doctor's missed. I do not. Yes.
Call it again. One sentence before it.
If everything does go according to plan, then I suppose I was satisfied. I don't need to know exactly how we will save the day, so long as we do, indeed, save the day in the end. I close my eyes and follow Admin's advice for me. It's funny how the doctor will pull out something into the device and press the button on it. And the pop-up comes out. Do you want to save the day? Yes, I want to save for now. I mean, that would be a really good power. Having me able to save and load at will.
You can do it in RPG video games, especially
Yeah.
old school ones.
I paid attention to my intellectual back. Ah, you are actually following instructions. Oh yes,
Yep.
I'm not fully accustomed to checking it yet, but it seems to assure me that I am on the right course so far. It was me that we have made some bombs along the way, but this is the correct direction for the best ending to the story. It also wants me to brace myself, given that we made some sacrifices along the way. Timing is also very important. I need to get ready, or not act right now. And now this is funny knowing about him. Why he is like that? Because your compass is not working properly. While I wait, the tempo of the cold chanting picks up. I can also pick up on the fact that is building into an epic crescendo. I'm saying that that is building anxiety within me. Most like a signal of sorts. That my moment to act is coming soon. And I show this up. So what can go wrong here? No! Objection!
That's probably one of the shortest paragraphs in the story.
No! No, listen. You don't have it. So this chapter. But you know when you have the break of sorry. Just one signal. Then the shot, that's all. I shake my head, thinking it's now more probably. I can't afford to sign myself out of a million of success. My parents and grandparents told me that too. To give success to a realistic chance, one has to be first believe in it, that acting accordance to any other stuff necessary to assure its success. This is literally what we learn in each study. One, you have to first believe in your client to actually win the whole trial.
Then do accordingly
Yeah?
with that belief.
It's basically the same thing. My estimation of a building climax is seemingly verified, but another larger lawyer emerges from around the base of the giant surface issue. His individual is wearing heavier and more fascinating ceremonial garb, which indeed marks him as a leader, while this individual with strong cultural significance to his code. He is also wearing a piece that extends field off to the side of the head of his head and neck just like a cobra. I'm saying emphasizing he because later I said that they got I put a difference between a female and male there. So we don't know if it's a he. Just assuming. He seems to me to the sacrificial lamb on the opposite side of the rest of the crowd, facing out of him, and they in turn are facing him back. The leader, the human leader slowly lifts two large arms and hands. They invite you to chant, but to follow beyond the climax and did not. Raise the sun! Good thing that you didn't say that he has any kind of knife in his hand. Which means he will have to go get it. This might have been also a misunderstanding, for all we know. You never describe any kind of weapon that is gonna be used for sacrifice, so they might be actually just blessing him.
Caballeron's tied to a ceremonial slab and currently struggling, clearly not willing to be there. And it's funny to think that after all that, what this is coming to the head, to the climax, is he pulls out a cake and then offers it to Caballeron or something.
I mean, there's a reason why they are all getting him, because Caballeron likes to talk. And they don't want anyone to interrupt the ceremony.
Of presenting the ceremonial cake.
No, the cake is a lie. And then some. She said, my moment to write is drawing closer. I have to be ready. While I do that, I give intense focus on what is transpiring below me. I concentrate on that so thoroughly that I don't leave room in myself for pain or doubt. When the NPC then holds his arms up in a high angle, sharp V formation, the chants before him suspend themselves in a high note.
Yep.
I assume his hand is upright, not in the right, like here.
It did say a V formation, so his hands might be pretty straight.
No, I mean his hand like probably this, not like this.
Okay.
During the time, I see the hand pieces, fingers curled up, like God. Yeah, it literally said that his hands are upright. Otherwise, it would be funny if his hands are like this and just breaks his arms, breaks his fingers. I mean, we don't know how the moles are in the hands. They might be like snakes.
Maybe he's about to do the jazz hands.
Curled up like God. They shake. And if he's telling them about automatically. Randomly, I don't see any actual energy being channeled at him. But that probably doesn't matter. Even if that isn't actually happening, it's still better than they think is happening. They are using a spirit bomb. You don't let them believe? They are likely to continue on to reaping games sacrifice soon. Once again, they have not been presented any kind of weapon. This scene reminds me of a blessing. But it goes on, it dawned on me that the crew of that ship was larger than the rest of the crew ahead of him. His area is up to the average size of the rest of his crew. I estimate he's about 80 feet tall. No wonder his arms and hands are so big too. That's actually about right in proportion to being that tall and broad. I mean, who's to say that these are not just kids and leader is their father?
Could be.
You know
And Sewell was larger too than the rest of her pack as well.
Yeah, you don't
remember?
really have a thing that you can compare to. You don't really have a comparison. This information sinks in, it occurs to me that the size might have something to do with the rank in this society. Even the root side of the sand site seems to follow this pattern. For the one with the most noticeably significant role in their society happens to also be the tallest among them. It makes me wonder if they are somehow sharing extra energy that makes them grow to such proportion, or if they naturally grow to such height, and the leaders are chosen among the tallest of them.
I don't suppose you've seen the comedic show Invader Zim, have you?
I didn't, but I know of them.
That paragraph reminds me of that show. The leaders just arbitrarily declared that the tallest among their race should have the most leadership and respect. Because they are tall, that's why they made up that rule.
But isn't even him the smallest among them?
Yeah, they didn't quite respect him too much for that. Besides that, Zim was also recklessly destructive in his tactics and kind of ruined some of their other plans before. So they tried to get rid of him in some world that they didn't think was consequential. But Zim completely fell for it. He thought that it was essential to their plans. So he really gave that planet some gusto.
Yeah, two characters it reminds me of.
Trying to conquer those filthy humans!
That's fancy human. What is the other guy's name?
Zip or Zip?
No, there's a character I'm trying to.
From a different show?
Yes.
Okay.
The one who tried to steal the ticket formula to the cake for the burger in SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, okay. Probably can't help you too much there. I haven't watched many of the episodes, but I did watch a few.
Plankton.
Oh my goodness, Plankton, okay.
Yeah, he might be a Plankton. And the other side of him reminds me of Fraser.
More recently, I actually saw a movie that claimed that Frieza was trying to gather some Dragon Balls just to grow 2 inches.
I mean, if I think right, they might be around the same size. Imagine him. Yeah, I assume they are around the same size.
I fiercely don't agree, but that's still a funny comparison. And their objectives are just a little bit similar.
Their color is almost the same. Is information sinks in? I had that. I focus on the scene below sharpened again. When the leader section changes. Here should be a team and pose out what to see me a giant cake. Then scimitar. There you go. There's the weapon. A sheet of which he snapped to his back. At first, he lifted it up with one hand, but eventually gives it with two hands, and lifts his head up. And if so now, use the tool as he focus for all gathering energy in the room. Till later my eyes go wide. Very startled,
Startles me.
but it doesn't startle me.
You might be right. It could possibly misspelling. If it is, though, I'm not sure how to spell it correctly.
Let me see.
Anyway, that's what I was intending to spell.
Yeah, it's startled. The L and the E is indifferent on the.
Can you hold on for a moment while I actually go to that document and...
Yeah?
First of all, I need the incorrect spelling in order to find it.
I mean, this is the incorrect spelling.
See, it's this chapter. After the plan. For that chapter, chapter 18. Come on. Okay. What do we got there? How do I spell it? Can you just say it? S-T? What's the incorrect version there?
I wrote it down for you.
S-T-A-R-E. No, it's not what I have. S-T-A-R-T-E-L.
Did you find it?
Okay, yes, I did. Now, I'll need to replace it with the correct spelling, and you just gave me that on Discord, right?
Yeah.
Copy. Paste. No. Paste here. It worked, but it changed the font.
Change the font?
Okay, yeah, I got it now. Thank you.
I mean, this is something that doesn't change the meaning. We still know what you mean. What you meant. It started me with a new version. I didn't see coming. In this case, he pulled out an extra pair of arms that was highly beneath a wide brim except on the vest, which extended beyond his shoulders. And with those arms, he grabs a cake and got it off with the scimitar.
That's true. Then she doesn't like cake because apparently we established she's been startled, right? Like,
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's cake! Oh, keep that away from me.
Sure, why not? I'm taking the really. It's now getting me off guard, because I can see that all the rest of the Naga, even the head of good ones, do not have 4 arms. These arms look heavily functional too, and don't seem artificial in any way. Is it motivation perhaps? Or maybe it is a side effect of being the focus of channeling, of focus of and learning so much dark magic over the years. What if the motivation is having 2 arms, not 4? You will never know. When I mentally catch my balance again, I will check the other important detail. This place is holding a new item. Raise he then more than present forward and hold it with most of his new hands. And here it can be okay.
Cake, right? It's gotta be. It's coming, I tell you.
And at the same time, however, this new item is much more tiny. On the scimitar, I can easily lift this new item, and in fact, it actually seems designed to be more precise. Getting it closer to it, I realize that it even has a positive motif about it. We all know what it is. And like most of the records mistakes seem to go off all over the place, and mud articles on them. It's usually his holding looks very intimidating when it's alright, despite making it much smaller. And in the black thing, with the image of a horsehead, turned to the side. It has a horn extending off his head, but also with a black pair of wings spread out the side of the semblance. It has a single visible eye overcast helmet, much like the one in the giant looming statue above them. And the single eye in the amulet is at the front, making the horsehead look angry. I simultaneously deeply thoughtful, and it's scheming with evil plans. Of course. Then it suddenly hits me that I'm beholding the legendary aspect that the icon amulet. Be celestial. It suddenly does exist. I mean, you cannot be sure it can be a replica. That has been multiple times happening in history. That we have the legendary artifact.
If it is fake, it's possible that they're fools too.
Yeah? Remind me of Monty Python. We are hunting for the again. He already has one. But anyway, my course is now clear. I have 3 major objectives and space and time. You sound like a doctor. 1. Rescue Dr. Cameron. 2. Seal the article amulet. 3. Escape without life. And the amulet while also hopefully undergoing with the rest of our party. In their further luck, they successfully accomplished the end of the plan. By that as well. I thought that the dynamite was actually set to go off when you are about to rescue come around, but it seems not. They didn't synchronize their act. In further preparation to act, I reached my hand back into one of my saddlebags and pulled out my machete. I ripped it out of my bag. It proceeded to spin in the air twice before I catch it with my teeth and in the sand. You are very daring indeed. I had to crouch down timely and paw. You don't have a paw. And the ground was in tight preparation to spring forward. I focused so much on the scene down below me that my expression twisted into anger, the determined expression. When did she become a cat? I mean,
That's supposed to describe the physical motion.
yeah. I mean, it could happen. Like, there could be an enchantment. Two of my main objectives are in front of me. I saw the camera down there from the beginning of this encounter. The only reason I didn't immediately launch into action then, besides wrestling with my own internal fears, is because I hadn't spotted the alcohol amulet yet. Now that I have, everything is in place. Time to move. My fears try to keep out, became me again. Because once I remember myself, that's it. And I started and committed to a normal of dangerous action. I can't afford any weaknesses in myself right now. So I hesitate just a moment. That's a clear objection to what you just said. Because hesitating is a weakness. For just a moment longer, my attempt to scratch down the last of my fear. It is true that my fear do bring some very valid points, but there is a lot at stake right now. We very well know that whoever is brave is not someone who fears nothing. Just when I fully ready to and about to launch myself into action, I found something new at the last second, which can use my hesitation. In this case, a new creature has arrived at the scene, and the method of this, how this one entered is a mystery to me. I can see in this one somehow emerged from the base of the same statue. It is entirely secret entrance now. I somehow can see even from this high angle. And although mystifies me, it makes me worried about what else I might have missed here. Oh, this is not a sacrificial act. This is just a magic act. What you see right before you is actually the magician, who is about to cut this body in half and then put it together, and he will have no issues. He will be still alive. What they are doing is this. The secret opening in the stage actually reminds me of that. As for the individual, I first mistook this one to be a Silurian, because of this small shape and my configuration. That's how that might be displaying them. However, this one is not wrapped in what I can best describe in bubble wrappings. Not even a single inch of this one side is exposed. Maybe he doesn't have one. It includes any detail of the face, like his nose, eyes, ears, and mouth. Furthermore, I understand the way it's very awkwardly weathered and controlled in the way it is seen. And suggests that there is absolutely no bone structure of any sort in this creature. It's like bent in very obviously unnatural ways. The whole body of this creature begins too. From a closer inspection, I also noticed many tiny maggots burrow their way in and out of the bandages wrapped around this creature. And the bandages were the only hide of this creature. I mean, yeah, they are hiding the maggots. But I explode wide. But I realized this is a legendary face-up creature, and it's called the worm that rots. Not rots. Or worse in this case. I mean, most of them probably are right. All the lessons about this type of creature agree on a few points. Though multiple types of base template creatures have been known to be modified into such a creature. There is a variant in this case. What about the monster, however, is to me when they become the worm that sorts. The transformation into such creature has always occurred before it goes over some epic dark ritual. Was there such a creature? Even one of such creatures could span the doom of the entire nation. You know, what kind of living society can still exist without their food or good health? Whatever the types of creatures chose, the neighboring plagues, famine, and crosses along with them. So, the plague was not a standalone creature. It was a type of species that had been artificially made.
Yes. You don't ever be naturally born as a worm that trots. Instead, it's a template that modifies some other creature. Basically, like undead. You're not normally born that way. You become it.
Hmm. Given the scale of the destruction these creatures wrought, it's so grand and epic, and the monotone name must be only a myth. Otherwise, no society on the planet could ever know their ongoing existence. I'm surprised that this is not taking in the form of a lawyer right now, or a cobra. One of the two and the second good side of the society is true, and this one him himself the king. And he's the blind that is from an ancient Mongol age. I mean, he doesn't have to be resurrected. Now we know that this one can be just made again. Might not be the same creature. By himself, he's already immense son. But this one plans to even further augment himself by first further empowering the Underground Amulet, and return himself at some point. The amulet uses its power to permanently augment whatever racial crisis the individual Mare has the cost of dark has and the cost of dark mind corruption. And now we kind of know why the Underground Amulet becomes moved to the west here. Right?
Yeah, we're working our way up to there. Yeah.
If a creature like that were to ever put it on, especially if the amulet gets further empowered, even a single bomb that throws, or gets worse in this case, could escalate from national to global threat. Similarly, this one plans to use the magic to allow the very source of dark magic in this world to return in full. Once again, I am struck by the horrifying realization that this creature actually exists. I now pretend that amulet as well, but even one that throat is also here. Also here. Oh, sweet Celestia, I need help. Like when the creatures like this first existed, the world, likely an origin device, conscious intelligence against them. However, none of them had existed for probably years by now, so the defenses and things against them have also left. In short, the world is no longer prepared to face such a threat, especially if he puts an empowered version of the actual amulet on. At that point, there will be not anything that can stop him. Unless you have a sonic screwdriver, because the actual amulet is not made of wood.
Right?
As for the Dark Star, which this creature reveres, that really sounds like a cosmic clever tale that's far beyond the scope of mortal kind. All of a sudden, I realized that getting the actual amulet away from this code is of dire importance. It is actually worth giving up my life, or even cameras, or employee assets, just to ensure that if necessary. The case simply cannot be allowed from the amulet. The world cannot endure a threat on the scale. He's not only dire enough as he is. There is a very much a decision that you have to make. You have to be willing to give up Camara's life. Not yours. You have to get away with it.
If that's the first time she even contemplated that, it's worth giving up my life and even his if it ensures that Decay loses the amulet. because he's already too powerful.
Yeah. I mean, you don't even know what he can do at the moment. I mean, she has heard stories of what they can do, but
Yep.
the reality might be different. I think that the wingers are calling into the scene with a very strong posture, and that's all to that. Likewise, he just takes his scorecard before him in the same manner. Even the piece pulls it turned around about to his creature, and then he waits for something, and then starts whispering into his ear, or where his ears might have been if he was actually a Silurian. I told you to say the back.
That posture is very similar to Darth Sidious, specifically in the Return of the Jedi.
This
Yeah, stooped over plus hanging your hands. Yeah.
execute order 66. It's on the full advantage phase of the game is really down, and the last phase that gives a very subtle nod. He also gives a very small and specific gesture of a named claw toward the last phase, which is another card being named Dichotomous. It's on the last phase, he was able to nod in a turn to acknowledge the permission of the ceremony to continue the next phase. There we go.
Increase the size. Not sure what we're looking at here.
We have the poison mummy, which is only fitting that we have a plague.
Yeah, that kind of fits. We are looking at something that's kind of looks like a mummy here, but more velociraptor shaped.
I mean, who knows? That might actually have. We might actually have that as well, but I'm not gonna search more than thousands of cards.
Okay.
That said, the game seems to have no other role in this affair other than merely be here, a mere witness to this. It is the High Priest himself that is appointed to claim the life of the sacrifice. I mean, we still don't know if Cameron is the sacrifice. He might be tied up, and he is in the way, but he might not be the sacrifice. I mean, it can still happen that the High Priest is literally stabbing himself in the stomach. It might be on the hoofer. On the hoofer of my majesty heart. Ah, the handle, okay. And then there's power switch. Sure. I am no longer certain that it is safe to remain near an actual bomb that thought. Indeed, a king odor is on the parade sample, which is apparently only after the king had arrived. The Noyons are most likely closer to shepherds, right?
Yeah.
That is funny. Because they have very sensitive smell.
Especially if they do that licking thing with their mouths.
Yeah. This may likely not a coincidence. I'm not certain why the rest of the Norse gather here, and vomiting uncontrollably right now. Is that what I said? What my guess is that they either used to it or they can't particularly smart things like this evil as a race. Or there is some dark blessing upon them, and give them some kind of defense against the fact that the case intense corrupting possess. This creature might be much smaller than the rest gathered here, especially compared to the last case. But it is a dark force of nature. I definitely hope the doctor's plan for the creature works. I don't think they can actually move it, by the way. Let me actually see.
Milk crush. Slogs enough.
The one a snake might be regurgitated stomach contents if swallowed by a potential predator. But not really so up. Unknown. Vomiting is not considered common. Another behavior occurs in reptiles. So yeah, they don't really throw up.
Okay.
They can smell the thing, but it might not make them induce them throwing up. They are sure over a total intention to capture the victim. The tempo of the chanting seems to match his movement, and if to foreshadow the great act of the ceremony they are all here for. The space raises his giant scimitar again, and this time I feel confident that he will use it to strike for Cameron. I am out of time. I need to act now. How to say no to Cameron? Cameron. But perhaps far more importantly, I have to get an amulet away from now. There is a chance that I may have ornamented in some of the armor wires, with the scent of my rotted corpse. It's a old might try to kill me, and I might actually bring this with myself to Equestria. If you come around, you miss the name right now. Let's come around. Never anyone yet. We came in close to that win. Not in the winter and overwhelming nature. We were being near warm that thought. Nevertheless, absolutely. If I play my cards very carefully, Mr. Cameron and I may be this epic villain's last victim. For me, moment, I read my eyes shut, and I think about my mother was home, over Equestria. And all the days as teacher and man there. My family is there. My friends are there. My ancestors were there. Almost everything I care about is there. I don't want to die, but if I have to, taking down the center of the scale is worth it. Then I open my focus and determine dies. I take one last breath and dive into action. And this is my last time I hesitate.
Yep.
And this is the end of the chapter. This music in the end we literally heard listen to, and I hear there is someone visiting, so I will actually leave very soon.
Okay.
I hear them outside. You might actually hear them because they are very loud.
If you're referring to the dogs, then yes.
But yeah, thank you for watching. I have to go over fast.
Okay.
There was no mention. No one said to me that they are gonna come.
And thank you for the reading.
See you in 4 days or a night. Depending on which one you want to come. But yeah, there's gonna be action this time. A lot of action.
Oh yeah.
And reaction.
Probably.
But the king was alive. With Henley. Also, I finished the fourth one. Hi.
See you later.
See you all later. Bye bye.
Bye.